All right, let's get started. And I'm really excited about this one because I have been trying to do a little bit more personal development every single day, learning new techniques, finding the right wording so that I can help spread that to you guys. I did post in our team page today about, it was a YouTube video, I don't know if you saw it, on Katie Cruz and how she signed, was it 50 customers? I don't remember. Anyway, so I watched it and she talks about cold messaging, which is something that I always say don't do. You don't do cold messaging. However, the way that she's going about it is really, really good. And I love her wording and I really wanted to share that with you. And so whenever we say message people, you might say, well, who do I message? When do I message? What do I say? And so a good rule of thumb, and I don't want it to get too confusing, but let's say you add 10 new friends today. And a good way to keep track is to have a notebook like this and have Tuesday 1 through 10, and you write their name down, and then you have a slot that says, let me just show you actually, I'll just spell it out for you. Let's see, Tuesday, is it July 3rd? July 3rd. Okay, so we've got 10 friends that we're adding on Facebook, and you can change the number for Instagram. So if, let's say that you're wanting to have 50 new people add you. I mean, that's a lot more adding, but for them to add you back or follow you back, it's like once they accept or once they, accept your follow request, whatever. Sorry. Write their name down in your potential list or your, I know we talked about the word prospect, but your relationship list or your hundreds list. And okay, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay. I tend to forget or lose track of all the people that I'm adding. So let's say that on Tuesday, July 3rd, you're going to add 10 people on Facebook. They accept your friend request, and so you write their name down. And then you begin to engage with them on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're making sure that you have active engagement, liking and commenting, finding something that you have in common, real searching for friendship or that relationship, that social media relationship. So walk through this with me. If you're trying to find people that you have something in common with, let's say you have something about fitness and you're like, you see that she's always talking about meal prepping or healthy diets, and you could comment on her posts and say, oh my gosh, we have something in common. I am a fitness fanatic, or I am newly starting to meal prep and meal plan. Do you have some great recipes? Like, start that engagement. It's not starting the engagement of join my team, try my products. It's really genuinely, I cannot stress that enough, finding some common ground. Maybe you love hair, maybe you love makeup, whatever that you can find, you're going to then connect with that person and just continue that conversation. Now, all 10 people, you might not have something in common. Maybe they are not a great poster. Maybe they don't give much back. That's just fine. But I want you to try to engage over the next 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, unless it comes up sooner, Maybe they ask you a question about a product post that you posted. Maybe you posted something about join my team or I love working from home, and they start asking questions. If they haven't, at the end of the 7 days, you can ask them a question and be like, I've really enjoyed our friendship. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. You know, I have to ask, have you been interested or have you been looking for ways to earn extra money from home? Or I know that you're always talking about losing weight. I have something that you may be interested in. Is this something, do you mind if I share with you? And so this is a good way of finding people to talk to. And whether you have your own system or you use this one, it doesn't matter. As long as you can find a way to keep track of them. So tomorrow, you would then flip the page and start a new list tomorrow. And think about that. If you are always adding 10 people every single day, by the end of 30 days, you've added 300 people. You've added 300 people. If 10% of them were interested in trying a product or joining your team, that's 30 people. 30. Now, these 30 may not be ready immediately, but now they are in this revolving list that you're keeping in contact with them. But next month, you're starting the same thing. You're adding 10 people every single day. That these 30 back in February might trickle down and start wanting to be interested now. It takes that follow-up. And we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to share a clip of this YouTube video of her messaging that has worked very well for her. And she's talked about how she was in a serious rut with her business in January and February, and how she came up with some wording for her team that's worked very well. And she said, and I agree with this, what works for you may not work for someone else. So we're going to offer some suggestions, and you're welcome to try it. You're welcome to make it your own, but we all work different ways. So take it for what you will. I'm going to offer some suggestions here, but I loved what she had to say. So I'm going to do a screen share. And I'm going to play this, okay? I'm so excited.
Let me actually turn my phone around and show you guys what this looks like. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And I made up questions, and these are just pictures. I have them saved in my phone. So the first one is, do you exercise? How many pounds would you like to lose? Are you vegetarian or vegan? Are you a coffee drinker? Do you crave sugary foods? Are you currently following a diet? And the ding ding question is, how much would you budget per month to hit your goal weight? Okay, so that is the first questionnaire, however you want to say it. The second one, I did a skincare. I made one pink, which is the weight loss, and one blue. And it says, what is your age, oily or dry skin? Do you struggle with fine lines or wrinkles? Do you have acne, sensitive skin? What kind of skincare are you using now? And how much do you spend on skincare products per month? And I love this. This is so much fun. It's literally, you know, I wasn't in a bad place with my business in January or February, but I was in a place where I needed it to be more fun because so many assholes just were leaving, and just, you know, as much work as I did for some of these people and they were turning their back, it happens to the best of us. It's great and dandy, but I was in a place where I was like, I need to get some more fun and some more bubbly life into me because this is who I am. So you can personalize your own questionnaires or you can use mine, but what I like about it is people are not all over the world, you know, getting the same exact boring messages, you know, like, would you like to be a 90-day product model? I'm looking for people for the cleanse, you know, this. So if somebody, you know, from that message, from that cold message that I send, I've gotten so much response. You know, some people will say, yeah, sure, I'd love to. And you're already telling people in that message that they'd be getting a huge discount for filling out one of the questionnaires, right? And then you're letting them know, you know, about the subscription box. We have these brand new subscription boxes. Would you be down to take a weight loss or body toning skincare questionnaire? If they say, yeah, sure, then I send them which questionnaire, right? So if they chose skincare, I send them the questionnaire, and then they're going to write back and they're going to answer those questions. And I'm specifically going to set them up with box options. Okay, this is where it gets fun. So I will literally write on there after I go through their answers, and it's just so much more personable. I'm not somebody, like I said, with the illness I'm struggling with and these stupid damn implants I decided to get 8 years ago that need to come out. I've been sick. And so I'm a very big social butterfly, but I wanted a way to interact with people more so on Facebook than just a simple cold message. So when somebody is giving me their answers, I'm specifically coming up with box options for them, subscription box options, So I'm giving them box one. If they say, my budget is $30, okay, I'm obviously going to go a little bit above that, but I am going to offer the fat fighters because but you can go up, and if they are a big avid coffee drinker, then add in the coffee instead. Depending on how much money they would they would put aside a month for their goal weight is what I base the products on, and obviously their answers on how I'm going to offer these box options.
So what I love what she's saying is she's saying, hey, I have a subscription plan. I have some questionnaires. You can, I will be offering a huge discount on a lot of my product. Would you be willing to fill out a skincare or a weight loss questionnaire? And they say yes. Perfect. So they fill out this questionnaire, which was that screenshot, which was this graphic that she made saying, what skincare do you currently use? Do you have issues? What's your budget? And then she's saying, perfect, just for answering this questionnaire, I am going to offer you 40% off for your subscription box. And she creates these subscription boxes because people love things delivered to their door. And it's saying, all right, you can have subscription box number 1, which is this. Box number 2, this. Box number 3. And I thought, what a genius idea. So I want you to go back and watch the entire YouTube video. It's only 40 minutes long, but they had technical difficulties at the beginning. And so it starts at 8.5 minutes in. And so really it's like 32 minutes. It's so amazing. So I want you to go back and watch that because it would help you with the messaging after you've been engaging with your list, right? So now you're finding the people, and then you know what to say at the end. And it's non-evasive. Like it's not this, oh, now I see why you wanted to be my friend. No, now you're saying, hey, would you mind filling out a questionnaire? It's a lot less invasive. And so the other video that I was watching, so Eric Worre, and I'm going to type in the chat, Eric Worre, Worre, is the founder of GoPro Network Marketing. And he's old timer in the business. He has been in the business. He's made millions. He's gone bankrupt. He's made millions. And now all he does is the GoPro seminars down in Las Vegas. And he has, now I just lost my train of thought of who he is. He's pretty amazing. I've got his book. Anywho, so he talks about how to enroll 20 distributors in 30 days. Well, as I was searching to watch that again, to really get my mind focused and get my own personal game plan, I found another YouTube video of how to, I think it was how to enroll, let me see real quick. Oops, wrong button. I get clicker happy. how he recruited 10 people in 10 days. And so
if you want to have financial freedom and time.
I'm going to bring it up. Okay, so here is, his name is Darren Kidd, How I Recruited 10 People in 10 Days. It's 11 minutes long. 11. And I'm going to give you the basics of what he said, but I also recommend that you go watch his video. 11 minutes, was very clear, concise, to the point, and just very, very helpful. So there you go, how I recruited 10 people in 10 days, and it's Darren Kidd. Okay, so, and it was along the same lines as the Eric Worre, how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. So take some notes, get out a pen and paper. And he talked about, and it just reminds us again, you are getting paid on what you did 90 days ago. Our business is not instant. We cannot expect to plant some seeds and come back tomorrow and say, where's my garden? Where's my full-grown corn? Where's my carrots? No, it takes time. So the seeds that you planted 90 days ago are finally paying you now. So it takes time. Number one, it takes time. Relationships. Now, relationship building doesn't take time, but it takes time to with follow-up. It takes time to connect with them, to get to know them. And they will recruit themselves when they're ready. Just like, you know, if we're talking about finding 10 new people every single day and you're connecting with them and getting to know them, if you are portraying yourself on Facebook with interest, you're offering value, they're going to be coming to you on their own. So it takes time. Number two, do not prejudge people. You never know who's going to be interested. You never know what their personal lives are doing. And you may think that you found a runner. She may not be your runner, but the person that you didn't expect anything from might be your runner. So do not prejudge, because you don't know their circumstances, their drive. You don't know what their why is. But you also, in that number two, with don't prejudge, the people that you meet or sign on and bring onto your team, who do they know that maybe you're supposed to meet? So it might be someone quite didn't do what you had hoped, but maybe they're leading you to someone else. Number three, it's a numbers game. So maybe you are not awesome with your skill. Maybe you're not a great public speaker, but you can make up for in numbers what you lack in skill. So you can talk to way more people than I do, and maybe I'm a great talker, but if you talk to more people, you can outperform me. Bring them onto my son. Bring them onto opportunity calls, because them hearing it from you is first party, but them hearing it from someone else on an opportunity call, they might be more inclined to believe. And so third party is better than first party. So get them on opportunity calls or videos. We just got off of one just now with Christy DeJesus, who is our upline. She's doing them once a week. And so invite your potentials, invite them on, or share the video. I just shared it on my wall, and I had an awesome tagline. I said something like, why network marketing is terrible, ... is it? So get them on opportunity calls or videos, or different opportunities other than just asking. But you're going to have to realize that it is a numbers game. So if you want to enroll 3 people this month, that means you're going to need, so for instance, if you message 10 people a day, and we do it 5 days a week, if you take 2 days off, you have messaged 50 people this week. So of those 50 people, maybe 10%, and maybe you'll know your numbers are better, but out of those 50 people, maybe 10% will show interest and say, yes, I would love to get on an opportunity call. Of those 5, of that 10%, which is 5, of those 5, 10% are going to be ready now, but the other 4 might be ready along the way. And that's where we call it, keeping them in the funnel. So you're working on your exposure, increasing your numbers, and giving them the opportunity by showing up for opportunity calls and keeping that number. So maybe you have 4 to 5 every single month. Eventually, they're going to start signing up as customers or distributors. So maybe if you're thinking, I need that number to be higher, then maybe your number needs to be 20 people a day, because 20 people a day at 5 days a week is 100. And 100 people a week, 10% are going to say yes. 1% is going to be ready now. That 1, and then 4 days a week. So 4 people in a week, right? So number 4, fortune is in the immediate follow-up. So if you're going to invite them to an opportunity call, if you're going to send them a video, because I have a 16-minute opportunity video that you could always send. It's on YouTube. Hey, Zuri, I know that you're busy tonight. If I sent you a 16-minute video, would you watch that tonight? And could I follow up with you in the morning? That's the immediate follow-up. If I text you a link to a Facebook Live, would you be able to watch the replay and I follow up with you tomorrow afternoon? And so let them know what your expectations are. Otherwise, it's like, okay, let me know. And you don't ever know when to follow up, And then number 5, Erin, I will find it. So if you just go to my YouTube, you're going to have to scroll down. It's from last year, at least, maybe 2 years ago. But it's pretty obvious, like the wording is pretty obvious that it's an It Works opportunity video, but I'll find it. Number 5, work with the willing. Don't look back. You're not going there. Don't wonder what went wrong and dwell over how you had a crappy month last month. Look forward and work with the willing. Do not beg people to join your team. Do not beg your distributors who are not showing up to play. You can still be there and say, hey, we have an awesome opportunity call. I'd love for you to hop on. But leave it at that. Let them make the effort. Let them show the drive, but work with the willing. And just expect that this business and our products are state-of-the-art amazing. You do not need to beg people to join your team. The way you can hold yourself and take your pictures and use word swag, you can inspire people. You can connect to them with your heart and with your soul. And they can see, hey, she means business. And I want to join her team. You do not, if you have to beg people, you're going to have to beg them to work. And it's just not worth it. Okay? So go watch those 2 videos. It is fantastic for growing your business and giving you a little bit more parameters of what it will take to set your goals, to achieve your goals. And mindset is, you can have everything written down, but your mind has to believe that you will achieve. And I want you to believe I will complete the steps of success this month by the 20th. I am completing the steps of success this month by the 20th, and it feels awesome. I'm finding 3 amazing new distributors this month. People who want this business, people who want to work hard, people who need extra income from home, and I'm excited. And they're coming to me because I exude success and drive and passion, and that's the kind of people I want on my team. Okay. Any questions? I want you to do your homework. I do want you to go and watch and learn and take it in, because I've been in this business 6 years, but I'm constantly learning or relearning or feeling like maybe I didn't appreciate something, a certain aspect then, and now I do. And so I'm always learning, always growing. And you guys, I cannot stress enough, be present in our team page. Ask questions. I am here. Your uplines are here. We're all here to help you. But the sky is the limit. But we have to believe that the sky is the limit. Okay? Love you, girls. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.